Now, this past weekend, Cape Town celebrated one of the biggest music events in sub-Saharan Africa. I'm talking about the 19th Cape Town International Jazz Festival. It brought together a whole host of local and international talent like Incognito, Simpiwe Dana, Jordan Rakai was there, as well as Corinne Bailey-Ray. It was an event certainly not to be missed.
The Cape Town International Jazz Festival, now in its 19th year, is one of the highlights on the South African and African musical calendars. It brings together artists from all around the world to entertain us South Africans in our shared love for good music. Woo!
The Cape Town International Jazz Festival is one of the biggest music festivals in Africa and sees people from all over the world attending to enjoy the local and international music acts on offer.
I'm from the US, and I heard about it on Facebook, actually. I had absolutely no idea what was going to happen, but it has exceeded my expectations.
I'm from Cape Town, and I've been coming to the Jazz Festival for a number of years. This is definitely not my first time here. I love the Jazz Festival. It's an annual reunion. I meet all my friends from Joburg here. I meet friends from everywhere here. And I like the fact that we come together to celebrate good music.
I think the festival itself is bringing everyone together, all colors, all races, and people from different areas. So that's really nice about this festival.
I think everyone, they've got Jazz Festival in their diary every single year.
This year's festival also saw musicians honoring the late Bra Hugh Masekela.
When Incognito began in 1979, we got offered to do an album, our first album in 1980. Hugh Masekela had come to England to play Ronnie Scott's. And when he'd finished playing, two of his players stayed behind. They didn't want to come back to apartheid. And they joined Incognito. So there's a history. We have a history together. Because that's what we do, is we collect stories. And Hugh Masekela has given us a lot of stories along the way.
In and amongst all the international artists, audiences were treated to the best local talent that South Africa has to offer.
Simpiwe, so wonderful to be chatting with you. So this year is a really special one. It's the centenary of Tata Madiba, and we're also remembering the life of Hugh Masekela. How has their journey and their lives affected and influenced your own journey?
One of my most memorable quotes from Nelson Mandela is the one where he speaks of there are many more hills to climb. And I think today we're still looking for someone to save us because we don't realize that we are the ones who now it's our turn. That is what I've taken from Madiba. From Hugh Masekela. Hugh Masekela was a very strong person in my life. I was so scared of Hugh because he could check me, put me in check with just a look. And one thing I learned from him that was truly amazing was that the audience comes first at all times. Doesn't matter, if you are fighting with the organizer, if something happened backstage, the most important people are the audience. Do not take it out on them. That's what I took from him.
With a wide variety of artists, it was British singer-songwriter Corinne Bailey-Ray who had the power to move her audience.
Corinne, it's so wonderful to be able to sit down and chat to you at the 19th Cape Town International Jazz Festival. What's been your experience so far?
I loved seeing the performance. The audience was amazing. They sang along to everything. It was just so great to see all the faces. I just think music is an international language. A lot of the time you don't even need words. It's something that just speaks to a deep place in all of us. And, you don't need to understand what someone's saying. You can understand the spirit of it. You can understand the intention. You can understand the message. And that's what I love about being in different countries, that you do feel this connection to people. And I feel like we're all speaking the same language.
I think the power of music, though, is it brings people together. It makes everyone happy.
Cape Town International Festival gets a thumbs up.
With its diverse lineup, it was clear that the 19th Annual Jazz Festival met audiences' expectations and got the jazz community wanting more.